Training for a powerlifting competition requires a more focused, periodized approach to ensure peak strength performance on the day of the meet. Typically, powerlifting programs are structured to build strength over time, with increasing intensity and volume leading up to the competition. Here's a guide on how to structure your training and what to focus on. Key phases of powerlifting training for Competition 1. Off-season general strength building. This phase is where you build a foundation for strength, working on technique and general hypertrophy, muscle growth. It can last for several months depending on your experience level. Frequency 3 to 4 days a week of lifting. Focus, build volume, technique, and overall strength. When it comes to reps and intensity, aim for moderate to high reps, around 5 to 8 reps per set with moderate weights. For accessory work, it's crucial to focus on your weak points, improve mobility, and address any muscle imbalances. So, let's talk about the peaking phase, which typically starts 12 to 8 weeks before your competition. During this phase, you'll shift to training with higher intensity and lower volume. The main goal here is to prepare your nervous system to handle maximal loads. Now, for the peaking phase details, you'll be lifting 3 to 4 days a week with a strong focus on the squat, bench press, and deadlift. The primary aim is to build maximal strength in these key competition lifts. During the peaking phase, you want to lower your reps to 1 to 3 reps per set while increasing the weights to 80 to 95% of your 1 rep max. As for accessory work, it's crucial to keep it at a minimum. Focus on recovery, maintaining strength in your weak points, and of course, avoiding overtraining. 3. The tapering phase is 1 to 2 weeks before competition. This phase is all about reducing fatigue while maintaining your strength, so you're fresh and ready on competition day. During the tapering phase, aim for a frequency of 2 to 3 days a week, with light training to stay sharp. Keep the intensity high but reduce the volume. We're talking 1 to 3 reps per set at 75 to 85% of your 1 rep max. During the tapering phase, it's crucial to focus on specific technique work and staying sharp. You should avoid maxing out too much during this phase. Rest is absolutely paramount in the tapering phase. Make sure to prioritize recovery by getting plenty of sleep, eating well, and avoiding heavy accessory work. Here's a sample weekly powerlifting training schedule for the peaking phase, with a focus on squats. Alright, let's dive into day 1, which is all about squat focus. Start with squats, 4 sets of 2 to 3 reps, aiming for 80 to 90% of your 1 rep max. Next up, we have paused squats, 3 sets of 3 to 5 reps, using around 70 to 75% of your 1 rep max. After that, move on to walking lunges, 3 sets of 8 reps per leg. And finally, don't forget your core work. 3 sets, for example, planks or leg raises. Now let's take a look at day 2, which focuses on the bench press. Alright, day 2 is all about bench press focus. Start with the bench press. 4 sets of 2 to 3 reps, aiming for 80 to 90% of your 1 rep max. Then, move on to incline bench press or dumbbell press. 3 sets of 5 to 6 reps. Next, we've got overhead press, 3 sets of 5 reps with a moderate weight. And to wrap it up, some triceps work, like pushdowns or dips. 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Day 3, deadlift focus. Day 3, deadlift focus. Deadlift, 4 sets of 2 to 3 reps at 80 to 90% of your 1 rep max. Deficit deadlifts or block pulls, 3 sets of 3 to 5 reps with a slightly lighter weight. Barbell rows, 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps. Hamstring curls or good mornings, 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Day 4, accessory and recovery work. Day 4, accessory and recovery work. Paused bench press or squat variation, lighter loads, 3 sets of 5 reps, 60 to 70% of your 1 rep max. Single leg work, for example, Bulgarian split squats, 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Lat pull downs or pull-ups, 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps. Core work, for instance, dead bugs, Russian twists, 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Training tips for powerlifting competitions. 1. Technique is key. Proper technique in all 3 lifts, squat, bench press, deadlift, is crucial. Training tips for powerlifting competitions. 1. Technique is key. Proper technique in all 3 lifts, squat, bench press, deadlift, is crucial. 2. Competition preparation. During the final weeks of training, simulate the competition environment. For example, practice unracking and setting up your squat, or work on bench press commands like press and rack. 3. Test your maxes. A few weeks before the competition, you should do a mock meet where you test your 1 rep max or 1 RM in all 3 lifts. 4. Deload and rest. In the final week or 2 leading up to the competition, reduce your volume significantly. 5. Nutrition and hydration. Focus on fueling your body properly. In the weeks leading up to the competition, ensure you are eating enough protein, carbs, and fats to support muscle recovery and strength. 3. Test your maxes. A few weeks before the competition, you should do a mock meet where you test your 1 rep max or 1 RM in all 3 lifts. 4. Deload and rest. In the final week or 2 leading up to the competition, reduce your volume significantly. 5. Nutrition and hydration. Focus on fueling your body properly. In the weeks leading up to the competition, ensure you are eating enough protein, carbs, and fats to support muscle recovery and strength. 6. Mental preparation. Visualize your lifts and stay confident. Mental focus and calmness are key on competition day. 6. Mental preparation. Visualize your lifts and stay confident. Mental focus and calmness are key on competition day. Think of each lift as a progression to your goal, not something to stress about. Competition day. Warm-up. Start with a general warm-up and then focus on warming up each of the 3 lifts. Gradually increase the weight until you're ready for your opening attempt. Alright, let's begin with a general warm-up. Then focus on warming up each of the 3 lifts. Gradually increase the weight, until you're ready for your opening attempt. For your opening attempt, choose a weight that is challenging but not too risky for your first lift. The goal here is to complete your first attempt with confidence. Second and third attempts. Based on how your opening lift feels, adjust your second and third attempts. Aim for a small but confident jump in weight for each subsequent attempt. Rest and nutrition. Between lifts, stay relaxed, eat small, easily digestible snacks, and keep hydrated. Scene 2. Conclusion. By following a structured and progressive plan, focusing on technique and preparing mentally and physically, you'll be ready to tackle your powerlifting competition with confidence.